Welcome everyone. Now this is the day for INPACE Symposium Day 2. So welcome everyone, and then I hope you have very good discussion yesterday and then have a good night also. So today we will have also a series of sessions to discuss about INPACE activities and the digital partnership with Korea and then Europe and so on. So from today, I would like to introduce several VIPs that visited us. So first, I would like to introduce Dr. Hong Wooyoung, who is the Vice President of Sejong University. Next, Hyung-Wook Kim, the Dean of International Affairs. And then Chang-Won Ahn from IITP. He's a digital convergence PM from the government. And then also from INPACE side, I would like to introduce Svetlana, who is the organizer, project leader of INPACE. And then Sebastian. And then also from Frank, from EGM. And then myself is Jaeseung Song, who is a professor at Sejong University, and then also I'm responsible for the South Korea in INPACE. And then my role is, if I understand correctly, my role is to engage and then making some relationship with the government and then universities and then research organization in South Korea to INPACE, and then making the relationship with European companies and research organization and so on. Okay, so the next. We would like to invite Svetlana, and then Svetlana will introduce what is INPACE and then why INPACE is so important.
Thank you very much. If you can, yeah. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, excellent. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Really great to have you here. So my name is Svetlana Klessova. I'm INPACE project coordinator, and at the same time, I'm director of research innovation partnerships at GSC Group in France. So here, first of all, of course, because this is welcome words, I'm very happy to welcome you at this symposium. And you know, we thought about the format of the event because this is the first event of INPACE. And what we said is that we don't want to have big public event. We want to have event by invitation, to have really like more in-depth discussion, real networking. So we want quality, you know, like that's why somehow you needed to express your interest. You know, we discussed. Yeah, so we wanted to have rather a smaller team, but this symposium is recorded and streamed, okay? So I just want to make sure that everyone agrees with this, okay? So it's, yeah, okay. Yeah, so, and that was very short welcome, and we're really all happy to be in South Korea. Well, I must say, it's amazing here, I must say. Okay, I was here 25 years ago. So it's, I must say that, I mean, I cannot recognize anything, you know, like really, it's amazing. It's amazing and inspiring how the world of innovation, digital, you know, changed the world. So it's fantastic, yeah, you know, here, congratulations. I hope in INPACE there will be much more activity, of course, with Korea. Okay, and at the same time, I wanted to introduce you the INPACE Hub. Okay, because indeed we are here in the framework of INPACE activity, and thank you very much to Sejong University, our partner in INPACE, and Jaeseung particularly to you and to your team for making it happen. Okay, so but why we are here and what is INPACE? Because that's, I think, important to understand the whole framework. So first of all, as you know, we already discussed this yesterday, the European Union has digital partnerships with Republic of Korea, with Singapore, with Japan, and also Trade and Technology Council in India. So these are political frameworks, right? There are digital council at the level of Prime Minister, President of the European Commission. So you know how it happens, right? Yeah, I think it happens everywhere in the world, kind of in a similar way. And then, so in this political framework, we fill it with operational content. So you see, it's not only us, but INPACE is supporting digital partnerships. So that's our mission, to reinforce, well, here we are in Republic of Korea, reinforce EU-ROC digital partnership, okay? By filling it with concrete activity, concrete results, which are good, to make it simple, for both Republic of Korea and for Europe. Because in digital partnerships, the priorities were agreed by two countries. It's not only European, it's not only Korean, you know, like it's both countries. So we know what to do. We know that what are the priority topic, for example, AI, smart cities, okay. But now what to do, that is INPACE. You see? Here, again, it's with 4 countries, but here we are with Korea. So that's great, and that's why, yeah, so we want to support this digital partnership and to making it, you know, like operational around digital technologies and digital policy and at the intersection of digital technologies and digital policy. So in INPACE Hub, it's like collaboration framework, which is, and that's each keyword here has a meaning, okay, bottom-up, interactive, multi-stakeholder, long-lasting, expert-driven platform. Platform here means people, means activities, means infrastructure like IT, you know, like where we have like information sharing and knowledge hub and so on. So why this is bottom-up? Because we have great experts in Europe and here in South Korea and other countries around different topics. I'll say about this in a few minutes, okay? And then they know the challenges, they know the bottleneck. And so this comes with the proposal bottom-up. For example, in the priority, which is top-down smart cities or AI, okay, that's top-down because this is in the digital partnership. And so the ideas are coming bottom-up. So what can be done which are impactful, which involve stakeholders, and which will have, you know, long-lasting life. That is INPACE, okay? Expert-driven, multi-stakeholder, because it's everyone is welcome. I will again explain this right now. So it's from researchers to industry, and we want very much to have industrial partners, and we have them, of course, right? And also, this is like a reference channel, okay? So we have INPACE, we started recently, so we'll have INPACE information, share it, you know, like a different announcement, different events, knowledge sharing. So we organize a platform for this. For those who are interested in European, Indo-Pacific digital collaboration, technologies and policies, okay? And why it is long-lasting? Because it's not limited to the project. So actually it will continue. It's done specifically, hosted by an association, okay? So that's why it will also continue after the end of the project. So why it's expert-driven and what does it mean? We have thematic working group in INPACE. So that's an approach. We have 16 thematic groups with experts from different industries, different countries, governmental organizations, NGO, okay? So we have 6 people per group. These are like drivers, okay? So it doesn't mean that they do the work, okay? These are like drivers, develop an idea, and that is their role, to connect with local institutions, with local organizations. We cannot invite everyone to a small meeting of the group, but the role of the experts is to be a driver, okay? And yeah. So, and this is here, I think this is the main maybe message here. What are the topics, okay, what are the topics in INPACE? So you see that it is organized in 5 clusters around digital technologies and digital policies. And in each of these clusters, we have these thematic groups. So we have 16 altogether, like standardization, like digital education and skills, advanced computing, 6G, digitalization of industry, smart cities, and so on. right? And so in each of this group, so you see they in clusters, for example, the cluster innovation entrepreneurship for sustainable well-being, trustworthy decision support, and so on. So you will find yourself in each of these groups or at the intersection also, because we have different activity jointly organized by the group. So all this is supported by the community platform, which is part, again, in PACE Hub, it's people, okay? But it is supported by the platform. It's already, so we just started. We have already 105 specialists who are there. It's our mean to involve people in the dialogue, to invite them to the events, you know, like, so basically share information, and so on and so forth, right? So, and that is, yeah, I will say about this a little bit later, yeah. And so if we imagine the hub, because indeed we're talking about hub, platform, you know, like this is, yeah, complicated, right? So first of all, we have people. So remember, policy cluster, like technological cluster, and the intersection is important. So we have people, then we have moderation by each thematic group, by each specialist, like in smart city, it's smart cities thematic group, okay? And then we have content, so it's everything which is generated in the project, but also outside project. And this is very important, okay? Outside project which is relevant. And then we have IT tool community platform which helps just in the organization of this. So in reality, we work with 3 groups of people. So here, consortium partners and experts are in the core community, you know, like, and this is what I said, members of thematic group, these are those who drives, you know, like, for example, policy session we had there, we had experts, but also invited speakers, that's totally fine, right? And each leader of the group, they are free to do what they wish because they know what is the best in this area. Then we have community of practice. So those who are, you know, you are, for example, here, de facto, are already a member of this community of practice because you take part in the event, you are interested, we discuss, you know, like, so it's not just, oh, I heard about INPACE. So you are here. And then we have community of interest for all those who are just interested and don't want to be involved, but just want to follow this, right? Okay. And just to finish, okay, but, so we have people, we have content, we have moderation, we have platforms, so all together is INPACE Hub, which supports the digital partnerships. What for? So what we're doing. So it's about information. It's about knowledge sharing, not only information, we know plenty of data, we don't want any more information, we want knowledge sharing, right? We want to have networking. We discussed yesterday about Horizon Europe. South Korea is now associated to Horizon Europe. There is funding, okay, for, I'm speaking about South Korea because we are here, okay, but of course all other countries are welcome, right. And so I've got plenty of questions in the coffee break. Can we do something? Can for example, how do we know that the calls are published? So we will put all this, you know, here. So those who are on the platform will have, who are part of the INPACE Hub will get information about this, okay? Also about, we will have AI-generated newsletter around the topics. Thematic leader can answer some questions and so on. We have webinars. I think each group has 3 webinars per year on hot topics. And webinar, for example, or any others offering, we will plan to have virtual expo and so on. So you see, that is the link to register. What is important here is that INPACE is empowering your own activities. You know, it means that if you do, I mean, you do already activity, you do already, like Jaeseung, I know, like you do already projects. We discussed yesterday quantum, so specialists, so everyone does projects, right? So INPACE can empower, let's say, promote your project if this is relevant to the group. We can please contact the relevant person, and here is Jaeseung, for example, if you want to have, if you want to propose, okay, a very interesting event with your European counterpart, we can offer a platform for this, you know, like, so organize webinar, we can do different activity, like we can do joint events. I can easily imagine, okay, this was the first event, right? But we can easily imagine if there is event in the thematic groups, we can do it jointly with national networks or international networks, jointly. This is great, right, for both of them. Okay, and what is, so I think this message about INPACE not only doing activities, but also supporting all others who are involved. This is, I think, the main message from INPACE. Okay, so with this, what I also want to say is that we are very grateful to Sejong University, of course, because this is really, we have partners so in Korea, we have partners in Japan, National University of Tokyo, we have National University of Singapore. I don't see Sam, yeah, but okay. Okay, he's, I mean, here, I think, yeah. I saw some yesterday. Okay, then National University of Singapore, and in India, IIT Guwahati and CDAC, so Santil is here. So we have Indo-Pacific partner, we have plenty of European partners who are great and leaders in the topics, okay? But the European partners are funded by Europe, and because South Korea is not yet member of associated partner of Horizon Europe. So we really hope that South Korean government will support Sejong University, you know, like in a team. Yeah, but then it's up to you, of course. But because we can also do, I mean, activities together, which are very beneficial. So we really count on this support. And this is what happens in other countries. So we just know that it happens like this. So we are sure that there will be some mechanism locally to involve much more Korean specialists in the project and especially drive these activities. With this, my welcome is finished. I hope, okay, if you want more information on the INPACE Hub, bottom-up, you know, like approach on different activity on policy and technologies connection, feel free to ask questions in the coffee break. But with this, welcome to the second day of this symposium. Thank you.
Thank you, Svetlana. It's really great welcome speech and then great introduction to INPACE. I think most of us already now knows, and then also the one who joined our second symposium from the other side of the world using a YouTube channel, they will now know about INPACE. And then next, I would like to bring our Vice President, Wooyoung, Professor, Vice President. Please come and then deliver your nice welcome speech from Sejong University.
Dear distinguished participants of the INPACE Seoul Symposium, I am Wooyoung Hong, the Vice President of Sejong University. It is great honor and pleasure that I warmly welcome all of you to Sejong University for this prestigious INPACE Seoul Symposium. We are truly delighted to host such an impressive assembly of scholars, experts, industry leaders, and policymakers. Sejong University is deeply committed to academic excellence and innovative research, particularly in the field of engineering, data technologies, and sustainability, and we are always eager to foster global collaboration like the one we are embarking upon here today. It is also my great pleasure to share that Sejong University has been ranked the 7th in South Korea and placed in the 200 to 251 range globally in the Times Higher Education 2025 World University Ranking. This recognition reflects our continuous effort to be at the forefront of education and research, not only nationally, but on the global stage. It is within this context that hosting an international gathering such as the INPACE Symposium perfectly aligns with our vision to contribute to solving global challenges through knowledge exchange and innovation. As we gather at Sejong University, located in the dynamic and culturally rich city of Seoul, I believe this symposium will provide a vital platform for participants from Indo-Pacific and Europe to engage in meaningful discussions. The focus on digital technologies and their role in addressing key global issues aligns closely with our university's mission to leverage education and research to drive sustainable solutions. I'm confident that the insights shared here will lead to new breakthrough, collaboration, and long-term partnership, all of which will contribute to shaping the future of digital innovations. It is my sincere hope that each of you find this symposium both intellectually stimulating and professionally enriching. On behalf of Sejong University, I wish you all a successful and productive symposium. We hope that your experience at Sejong University and in Seoul will be both rewarding and memorable. Thank you, and once again, welcome to Sejong University.
Thank you very much, Vice President. To be honest with you, when we prepare this INPACE Symposium, Vice President and then Dean of International Affairs and his team helped us really well. And then that's the reason why we can use this nice podium and then also AI hall yesterday, right? So I'm really thank you for your support. And then next, we will have a welcome speech from Dr. Chang-Won Ahn, who is IITP program manager, especially he is leading digital convergence R&D programs in South Korea government agency. Okay, please.
Honorable guests and esteemed colleagues from Europe and the Indo-Pacific. So good morning, I'm Chang-Won Ahn from IITP. So it is with great pleasure that I welcome you to this important two-day symposium on digital technologies and policies, supporting Indo-Pacific-European digital partnership here in Seoul. As a representative from IITP, is Institute of ICT Planning and Evaluations. I am particularly proud to be part of this event that fosters global collaboration and innovation in digital technologies. The INPACE project and this symposium represent a pivotal opportunity to strengthen partnerships between Europe and the key countries in the Indo-Pacific region, including South Korea, Japan, and Singapore, and India. At the intersection of technology and policy, this collaboration will help us for the future of our digital societies and ensuring that we remain at the forefront of innovation and trustworthy development. In Korea, we take our role as a global leader in ICT research and development seriously. Our strategic focus, particularly in the areas of like AI and the semiconductors for the intelligence, aligns closely with the topics we will discuss today. Let me briefly highlight some key aspects of our Korea's ICT R&D strategy that contribute to this field. First, in the realm of the AI, Korea is committed to advancing technologies that prioritize ethics and trustworthiness. As AI becomes an integral part of our daily lives, we are focused not only on the capabilities of the AI systems, but also on their reliability and the ethical implications. Korea has launched ambitious AI R&D projects aimed at enhancing AI transparency and fairness and data security. It's key elements that reflect the broader goals of today's discussion on trusted AI. Next, the semiconductors industry is a cornerstone of our Korea's digital economy. We are leading the charge in semiconductor R&D from cutting-edge chips to power next-generation AI applications to innovations in nanotechnology and quantum computing. The Korea's strategy emphasizes supply chain resilience and the sustainable production, ensuring that we not only meet the technological demands of the future, but also do so in a way that secures global supply and protects our environment. These advancements align with our shared goals of exploring the chips of the future. In addition to these areas, Korea is actively investing in the development of the 6G and the future networks. As one of the first countries to deploy 5G, we are continually innovating to ensure faster and more secure and more resilient connectivities that supports the growing demands on smart cities, autonomous vehicles, and Internet of Things. This investment highlights Korea's commitment to being at the forefront of the future networks, which is a key theme of this symposium. Finally, I want to touch on the cybersecurity. As our data systems become more advanced, so too do the threats they face. Korea's ICT strategy places a strong emphasis on developing cutting-edge cybersecurity technologies that can safeguard critical infrastructures and data privacy and digital ecosystems. We are working tirelessly to create a secure digital environment that supports both innovation and trust. This symposium is an exceptional opportunity for all of us to come together to share knowledge, explore collaborations, and align our strategies. By engaging in these discussions, we can strengthen the digital partnership between Europe and Indo-Pacific, driving forward joint research initiatives and shaping global policy that supports technological advancement with responsibility. As we embark on this journey together, I would like to encourage you all to engage openly and actively. The true strength of this event lies in the exchange of the knowledge and ideas, in the partnerships that are formed, and in the collective vision we can build for a digital empowered future. Together, we have the chance to define the future of digital innovation and build a more secure, inclusive, and technologically advanced world. Thank you once again for joining us, and I look forward to the inspiring discussions that await. Let us seize this opportunity to shape a brighter and more inclusive digital future Europe, the Indo-Pacific, and beyond. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Dr. Ahn, for your great welcome speech and then introduction to how Korean government R&D is going and where it is going. So as you can see, and then as you can hear from his speech, now the core topic or core areas that South Korean government is driving is exactly in line with what INPACE is trying to do in thematic working groups and so on, like a 6G, and then AI, cybersecurity, and chips, semiconductors. Those are all, common interest between South Korean government and then also INPACE and then Europe. So I think this INPACE is really become the hub for collaboration between researchers between South Korea and then Europe. Also, other member countries in INPACE. I really thank you for your nice introduction and then welcome speech. So that's all for the opening session. So now I think we can close opening session.